Hey guys, welcome to this brand new series on the channel that I am tentatively calling Books to Build, or B2B if you prefer. This is where I take stuff from my creative, either my books or my creative mind palace, and I translate it into Sims. This is something I've actually been doing for years now. I've just never shown anyone it. This is not something I've ever shared with anyone before. So this is me showing you guys all the stuff that I built in Sims or things that I built for this series, thinking you guys would want to see it. Now, this is episode 0, so this is just going to be showing you my Sim and the little house that I recently built for myself. I have a Sim that I keep updated for myself as my hair color changes, my body fluctuates. It honestly helps a lot with my own self-confidence, being able to see a version of myself that I don't immediately get disgusted at, like I do when I look in the mirror sometimes. I have a lot of body issues that I have spent years working through, and this has weirdly been helpful. So let's hop in, let me show you guys what my Sim looks like, and the cat that I had commissioned for me. Now, the video parameters on this may look a bit weird, but that's because I play on a ultra-wide monitor. This was a monitor given to me by my brother. He helped me pay for it. And he did this so that I could edit a lot easier. Y'all don't know how much of a struggle editing is on these smaller monitors, or normal size monitors rather. So the UI on Sims is boosted a bit because of this, because I sit a little further away from my computer screen. But this is me, for the most part. I did add tattoos because I'm getting my very first tattoo here for my birthday in 2026. But I have a lot of tattoos that I want. I grew up in a family with tattoos, so naturally, I made a character with tattoos, obviously. Now, the one thing that I have the hardest time with on Sims is faces, and this is where my best friend and younger brother Gus comes in. He is immaculate with faces, despite having aphantasia, I think it is. He is so good at getting faces right in Sims, so he helped me kind of design her to make her look the most like myself, with my little round face, my little fucking nose that looks exactly like my grandpa's, I swear. The eye color isn't quite right, but hazel eyes are the hardest eyes to try to pin down because they change color so much. So this was the best I could do eye color-wise. Hair is also not immaculate, but I love it. Now, being a mixed race girly, I have a lot of CC hair. Specifically, I think it's if I scroll up, I have a lot of afro, textures, curls. Those are what make up a majority of my CC hairstyles because there's not a lot of good ones in base game. So this hair will fluctuate from time to time, but my little person in the corner is going to stay the same, obviously. So this is, yeah. I have so much CC hair. I think it's, other than build CC, I think hair is where I have the most custom content. But I managed to match my glasses. The hair looks fairly accurate to what I have right now. Obviously, you can't really show that I have a buzzed back part of my hair, but you can't tell when my hair's down anyways, y'all. It's insane. And unlike a lot of the characters that you will see in the series going forward, I have customized all my outfits. This is pretty close to the standard outfit that I wear every day. I wear a similar style of outfit in a multitude of colors. It was always a dream of mine to have a closet styled like that, and now I do. So I am so fucking happy about that, and I cannot wait to honestly get more, because right now I'm running out of skirts. And I need more. They're very old at this point. But so, we have my day-to-day outfit for my character here. The one thing you will note in all of my characters is this right here. This ring on her hand represents a piece of jewelry that I do actively wear every day. It is a Irish clotter ring. If you look up the meaning of the clotter ring, it is supposed to be like a romantic ring. And depending on how you wear it, shows that if you are single, engaged, married, or dating. And obviously mine is currently single because your girl is single as F. It's insane, y'all. I'm not even kidding. So yes, that is on every outfit, even my sleep outfit. My glasses do come off for that outfit though, because I don't sleep with my glasses on unless I want to break them. Please. So this is the formal wear outfit. I don't own a dress or anything like this, but man, do I wish I did. I almost switched this up because there is a newer dress in here from one of the fairy packs. I almost went with that, but I stuck with this and the purple. And this tattoo right here, now that you can see it, this is an homage to my uncle who does actually have a Grim Reaper tattoo on this shoulder. This is almost exactly where his Grim Reaper tattoo is. So when we got that tattoo, I was like, yes, I want to match my uncle with this tattoo. This is basically, honest to God, almost the exact outfit that I used to wear when I was exercising. And I felt like the afro poof really fit the feel of exercise, don't give a fuck. That felt very fitting. A simple night outfit. The glasses are supposed to be off on this outfit. What are we doing? Go away. They're supposed to be off. What I really should look up is I should find, and I'm sure somebody's got it. I should find a bonnet CC because I really I do wear a bonnet to bed now. It has made such a difference in my hair texture and in like keeping my hair sane between washes. So I really should swap to a bonnet on this, but I'll customize her later. We then have my party outfit, which is pretty close to a couple of pieces that I actually own. I own a Food Theory yellow Theorist jacket that I got during when they did like the resurgence of the jackets for Theory wear. So I do own something similar to this, and God do I love that jacket. Swimwear is a very appropriate bathing suit. I don't actually own a bathing suit because I don't like swimming, but you know, Sims can do what they want. Hot weather is pretty standard and similar to most of the other outfits that you have seen me in. And then cold weather is reminiscent of another outfit that I do actually own. Though this skirt, I do own a dark blue skirt like this. I'm so mad it doesn't fit anymore. And I need to find the brand again to buy a new one in a larger size. Because I bought this type of skirt, when I was at like the height of my anorexia, so it's not like I want to fit back into it, but I do miss her. I miss her a lot. And the other fun part about being able to do my Sims is being able to give them traits for me. And it made perfect sense for me to have music lover, creative, and spiritual. Those being my main traits, and then I played around with her on one of my save files, and so she ended up getting the trait cheerful as well, which does honestly fit me to a T. So these are all like perfect traits for my character. And then my aspiration is best-selling author, because yes, I do love being an author and I do want to continue to publish books. I wouldn't go so far as to say I want to be a best-selling author, but like, you don't got a lot of options for these, even with the mods that I have for those. Now, for the piece de resistance of my sim on here, which is Leola. I had, if any of you are fans of Sims and know a lot of the creators, one of my favorite creators on the gallery is Pugowned, and I commissioned her to make me a Leola. Because Leola's got such weird and distinct markings on her. She's a mix of a Maine Coon, a Norwegian forest cat, a domestic longhair, and a Bengal. We had her DNA tested. There's Bengal in her, which makes all these stripes on her leg make so much more sense now. Because I always thought she looked a little weird with those, and I didn't understand why she had them. But with the Bengal in her, it makes so much more sense. So this is Leola, my fluffy baby. She has her, I just updated the collar on this because I just got her a new collar. I'll throw a picture up for you guys to see. We got her and Yenna new collars. And Gus has his own sim saved to his gallery that looks like him with his cat Yenna, so I just have me and Leola here. As for her traits, I went with affectionate, talkative, and friendly. My cat has no fear of strangers, and it concerns me to the highest level. I'm so worried that she could so easily get kidnapped, because she's very pretty. And a lot of people compliment her. And I'm really worried that if she was ever to get out, somebody would just take her. And she'd just go. Because she just likes people. And I'm like, ma'am, that's not Ma'am. So yes, these are my Sims. I adore making Sims and creating people. Here's a quick glimpse into my gallery. If you guys just want, we'll do a quick just scroll down. You can see I do a lot of Sims creation and building and characters. Yes, I have a whole Harry Potter thing I'm working on, or have been for a couple of years now. But I do just like characters. A lot of these are the original houses in here, but there's a bit in there that are mine too, and some that you will see in future episodes. Now let's hop in and let's check out my house. It took me a bit to kind of get the idea of what I wanted this house to look like, especially because a lot of, I used to go to Pinterest for a lot of my layout ideas, but there's so much AI on Pinterest now, and one of the original designs I looked at for this was an AI design, and it made me angry, so I took it and I made it a functional design, and it worked. I was surprised, honestly. I didn't expect it to work as well as it did. But let's start by giving you guys a full view of what we're working with. This is what I have. Now, I am heavily, heavily inspired by brownstone buildings up in New York. Those are some of my favorite style of buildings. I've always wanted to live in a brownstone. So that's kind of the vibe I was giving this, but more suburban than anything. So this was the design, and I let myself go full pink, because this is my house. I'm gonna make it pink. I adore the color pink now. It is by far my favorite color. You can pry pink from my hands in a way that is not monetizing friendly. So let's start from the bottom. The bottom is fairly simple. It is just, just a garage and a laundry room. That's all I did for down here. Nothing fancy, nothing major. I did find a bike that was pretty similar to a bike I actually currently own. It was given to me by an old friend, and its tires really need to be changed, but it's been sitting in the garage for like a decade. So we'll see when that happens. But yeah, we have a little laundry room. We have the water heater, the electrical panel from the For Rent stuff. And then if we go up, we have the main entryway right here. So you have a little shoe rack, you have coat hangers, calendar, corkboard, pretty similar to stuff I have in my own apartment. I've been meaning to look up and see if there is any CC for whiteboards, because there aren't a lot of whiteboards in the Sims content. Of course, you have the burglar alarm and then a broom here, obviously, because I wanted to make this house look lived in, so I have a lot of mods and content that are based around clutter. Not nearly as bad as Gus, I will say. He clutters his houses a lot. Mine are a little less cluttered than his. So you have the guest bathroom here, a simple shower and bath, toilet, vanity, very simple. Then we have what would be considered the workroom. This is the computer, speaker, mood board, a sleeper sofa, because it's also a guest room. These are the closest I could get to the instruments that I own in real life. This is supposed to mimic my great-grandma's piano that I have here in the apartment, as well as my electric and my acoustic guitars that I have in here. I will throw up some pictures of those so you guys can see them, because getting the mahogany color of the piano is very hard. None of the other color swatches on the upright pianos fit that mahogany feel. Moving on, we have the living room here, which is honestly less cluttered than my current living room actually is. This is like a dream living room where everything has a place and a thing to go into. Though we do own these lamps. Currently, though, one of them is broken. Yennefer decided to try to climb in it, and he punched a hole and then ripped it in half. I think I have the video evidence of that. I'll put that up for y'all as well, because my cat's a menace. And this is reminiscent of their actual pink cat tree. This is reminiscent of a box in the corner of the room I currently have for Leola right now. She adores her little box. My buy flag, obviously, a nice little dining area with even more plants. I adore a colorful kitchen. It is a dream of mine to have a colorful kitchen. So the deep, blue-green, even though this corner cabinet is the exact same color, it just, This cabinet is the exact same color as the rest of them. But Sims hates color consistency. Yeah, good luck getting any of your colors to match ever in Sims. It's impossible. I swear. It is so painful. Oh, but despite that, I am very pleased with the way this house turned out, honest to God. Because these, me and Gus, we found some mods that are like little posts that you can stick things on and then move under cabinets with BB Move objects. As well as a brand new mod that someone's been working on that is allowing you to put multiple appliances in one space. I will link both of those mods down below because they are game changers for making your houses look more lived in and more realistic. I adore these mods so much. But yeah, this is the kind of cozy space that I would love to live in. And then we go upstairs and we have what would be just a simple little upstairs space. Another cat tree, because in my dream home, my cat has more spaces to play. She doesn't have quite enough here. Another couch and lamp, a very, very full bookshelf full of all the things you could dream of. My bookshelf would be way more crowded than this, but I thought I'd leave it a little sparse to, not look like my real-life bookcase, which is a catastrophe of great proportions. From here, we have the bedroom, a simple space with a nice comfy bed, many, many pictures because I wish I could put up more art in this apartment, but it's an apartment. And then I very specifically chose these two ottomans because this pet bed is a mod bed, and it's got the right color as my cat's genuine favorite bed. There is this red box. It used to be a 3D printer box. Honestly, it was my brother's 3D printer box, and Leola took such a liking to it that when I moved out, Donald was like, take the box so your cat doesn't kill me. And then this little ottoman here is very close to an actual ottoman I have at the foot of my bed that my grandma got me, where her red box actually currently sits on, and she adores the crap out of it. She gets mad. The one time I tried to move it out of the bedroom and put it somewhere else, she got so mad about it. Like, she was so mad at me. Leola is the queen of this apartment, whether I like to think she's not. Even though I'm the one that gives her medicine and takes care of her, she is absolutely the queen of this apartment. Moving on from here, I did give my sim a walk-in closet. I've never had a large closet ever in my entire life. I currently have a rack, because our apartment is such a tight space right now, I have an open air rack at the foot of my bed with all my clothes on it. And then the ottoman/chest that Leola loves, and that's it. I've never had a huge closet. I made this, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I wouldn't know what to do with this size of a closet. I wouldn't know what to do with it. From there, we have what feels like a ridiculously oversized master bathroom, but it worked. I did test putting a plant here in the middle, and Gus said it looked dumb and way out of place, and I was like, you are correct, but this feels worse. We ended up just leaving it after both of us tried several different things to fill this space, and then we have the vanity, of course, the litter box, and then a nice little bathtub, and God, this is a dream shower too. I have seen some amazing showers in people's houses, and this is like a dream shower of mine. Oh, I can only wish to have a shower like that. Oh my God. But yeah, so this is my kind of dream house in Sims. And I'm very honestly pleased with the build, and I hope that this kind of gives you guys an idea of what to expect going forward with the rest of the series, because I'm going to be going through all of my books. Blood of the Coven, Searching for Home, Planet 737, stuff I even made for fanfiction, either back in the day or recently. I'm not sharing my fanfic with you guys, but I'll share some of the builds I made from them. I hope, though, that you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this and enjoyed looking through and seeing all of my content on here. I cannot wait to share with you guys more of what I have to build for you in Sims. Yeah, this is episode 0. Stay tuned for episode 1. It should be up about the same time as this. And I hope that you guys really look forward to more from Books to Builds. I adore Sims so much, so this is one of my favorite games of all time. And I have been playing it for decades now, and I've gotten slowly better and better with building as I have gone on. I hope to see you all in the next video, though. That does it for episode 0. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this, and I cannot wait to show you more.